lockdown. Lockdown.
There's a story.
Kenapa aku dah ada macam orang lain
So your parents are supportive lah.
I guess there are like some obstacles lah. Sometimes weird ones.
Walaupun ini bedanya, I like the concept.
The basic of someone being able to macam do theater is to split. For 4 shows, I lost my voice. And I was the main character.
Kan juga alasannya.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Spectrum Podcast by UBD Final Year students. So I am Jazzy and
I am Zati and we're the host for today's episode.
yeah. So
Yay!
okay, so as Spectrum Podcast is fresh and growing, so let's talk about what we can expect in the upcoming episodes.
In each episode, we'll be speaking to individuals from the creative industry all over Brunei with different expertise, talents, and businesses to share their stories and successes, failures, struggles, and many more.
Yes, so our episodes will be monthly, so make sure to turn on your post notifications on our Instagram at UBD Spectrum to know who's speaking and tune in.
So today, we will be discussing the world of music and theater. And who would be better than the minds to have this discussion with other than our 2 special guests today? Guests, mind introducing yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Hanif Iqbal, and I'm a graphic designer and also a singer-songwriter.
And how about you?
So hi, my name is Syahmi Batrisyia. I go by Bats, and I'm a long time running performer on theater and film. Yes.
So, serious question. This is really out of the blue, but why music? Why theater? When and how did all the passion started?
For me, music started when I was in Form 4 kali. When I was in Form 4, masa tu zaman-zaman band lah, zaman-zaman
How old are you?
zaman-zaman post-hardcore metal bands. So that was the time masa I started macam, cool je kalau I have a band gitu kan. And then during that time, I'm not sure about other schools lah, but in MS dulu.
MS?
Masa zaman-zaman itu, kita angkat lah. Macam everyone is bringing their own guitars and then everyone, macam ramai orang main gitar lah. So the urge untuk cuba belajar main gitar itu pun macam, mau je lah, syok je lah.
Peer pressure.
Lagipun masa tu ada je kan, macam ada cita-cita kan mau have a rock band lah kononnya. So itulah, that is when it started. But after 2 years playing guitar, then I feel like macam ada improvement lah, macam stagnan lah. Kenapa aku dah ada macam orang lain lah? So that's when I got frustrated and then I stopped doing music lah sampai UBD. Di sana lah start macam ada passion balik for music lah. And then my senior dulu dalam BPM Fast is Nazmo Mahali, Nazmo the rapper. So he's the one yang pushing me to pursue music lah. Yes.
Okay.
Nama malu. Yeah.
How about you?
Mine is not as inspiring as, like, whoa. But it's just a pretty simple Macam like you have that stagnant moment and you're like, inspired again by your seniors. So mine is pretty simple. Because it's been running in the family. Like my mom's side, dorang pernah sudah perform for, I don't know if you know, like RTB punya Bintang Kecil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like my aunts, my amit and everything, they've done it. So RTB was quite active before, like in terms of all those lah. Sekali ada sign up for audition for traditional dancing. Yes, so at 8 years old, I started with my cousin. And then we kept on like performing, and then from traditional, macam my mom biasa lah, like like bring my child to this dapat ini. And then she saw like an audition poster for stage theater, and she was like, "Why don't you try it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I started stage theater, and then there's another audition poster which is my first musical with Relentless. It's called Poppins. It was in Jurudong Amphitheater before, and then I started then, and I just continued on till now. That's when my passion started lah.
So your parents are supportive lah.
In some aspects, as a hobby, yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Awal-awal hindi lah. Masala bah dulu zaman-zaman bands tu kan. So like music for me is yang so that's music for me kan. So time-time itu macam bapaan tu, bapaan stress ini lah. But now when she understands yang I like music, and then macam I have maybe talent lah dalam itu lah, dalam music. So that is when they started to support lah. And then dorang nampak macam the products kan. Yeah. So that is one of the ways for you to convince your parents untuk support you guys lah. So mesti show the products, bring them into your passion yang kamu suka tu lah.
Also, they support you fully in your music career lah.
Satu lah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So full support, half support.
Did they ever come to your show?
Pernah. Yeah, pernah. Yes.
You?
Yeah, all shows.
Oh, that's great.
Supportive jata.
In terms of that area,
Okay.
yeah.
I think we can all relate to that.
Nah, tu karang cerita.
Yeah, karang. Okay.
It is really fascinating to hear like this level of interest and appreciation you guys have towards your passions. But what I want to ask is, what is the journey and like developing in your creative work? Do you guys like have a certain journey? Like give an insight process for those like going through the same path?
Kalau for me, itu depends lah sebenarnya macam aside from music sebenarnya just to share music is not my main kerjaya. It's not my main kerjaya because I'm running my own studio. Yeah, I'm running my own studio. It's called Content Flow Studio. So we're doing
Okay.
So we're doing graphic design, marketing, advertisement, videos, semua lah. So that is my main kerjaya.
Wow.
So music is for me. I would like to think music as my kerjaya juga. Tapi it's more like tempat for me to express my other creative sides lah. Yeah, apart from doing did you hobby because I'm doing it kan? Yeah.
Okay.
So macam So jadinya creative process itu different from kalau designing different, kalau music different. But if you're asking me pasal music, actually I'm still learning. Pasalnya macam masa early stage of doing music itu, I don't know how to produce music, I don't know how to record my vocals, apa semua kira macam ilmu jalanan lah. Ilmu jalanan lah. Apa yang punya adalah. So macam Indah tahu apa-apa cerita kan, when aku kenal Nazmo, baru aku macam belajar sedikit-sedikit. So dalam this past 4 years lah, baru kan belajar how to produce music, how to untuk buat music, cerita kan. So selama ni macam it's just like writing and composing, tapi Indah produce cerita. So I'm still learning, but my usual way untuk buat music ataupun buat lagu specifically lah, I always start with melody, because it's easier for me to start with melody, baru find the lyrics untuk ngamkan with the melody lah. Because for me macam both penting sebenarnya, melody, composition and writing itu, lyrics itu penting. But selalunya yang kita ni first dengar is the melody. So I always start with that supaya I can get the vibe untuk buat lyrics. And then baru producing. So producing is another different thing lah yang sebenarnya that's the hardest part lah sebenarnya.
So can you share with us what's the hardest part?
The hardest part is finding sounds yang macam yang ngam with the song itu, cari soundnya, cari arrangementnya, and then membagi ia feel yang you want itu, setelah, and then mixing masteringnya, itu yang that's the hardest part lah. But I'm lucky to kenal few people yang master in this field lah. Pasalnya yes di Brunei sebenarnya always buat barang itu sendiri-sendiri kan, macam I better do this myself lah.
Yeah.
From production to ani. Tapi sebenarnya it's better to put yourself in one position yang kau mesti barang itu, and then focus on that, and then let the other professionals do the other stuff. Macam itulah. So collaboration is very important lah. Yeah. Collaboration is very important. Macam mana kan collaboration kan?
Yeah, collaboration kan everyone.
Bagus.
Okay. All right.
How about you, Bats? Can you share your journey, process in creating your creative work?
Actually, for me, it's a matter of making friends because the creative industry in Brunei is quite big, although not quite known to people sometimes. There are a lot of people inside, and having a lot of connections helps you make it easier. Macam when I joined musical dulu, I don't have any macam I started chatu-chatu saja. So I improved by myself, just like macam self-taught in a way because there's nobody to teach us. Because of that, I make more new friends and new connections, and because in that way I started to, because I consistently join musicals, never stopping throughout the years. That's how I make my name, like make a solid character of profile of who you are, so people know you, so they know what you can do. And because I've been with Relentless, it's easy for me to audition and get it because they know about my capabilities. Because of that, I make friends as well. So through those friends, I help with their UBD film apakah itu ini. So it helps a little to put my face out there, as an actor. People macam, oh, who's that? Macam, can I have their contact number itu ini? So people would trust you apa, Operation Hantu. Yeah, because because we make our face known and our name solid jua. People would know your capabilities jua. I don't have a longer story, but yeah, I'm saying.
Which project that actually embarked your career the most? The most memorable, or the most you feel like this is the one that embark your career so much?
I would say Operation.
Really?
Because I've been running as a performer Batrisyia very long, so it felt consistent jua. That's how I feel as a performer in Brunei. There's no going up, there's no going down. That's just how it is, straight way. So I've been performing musicals, and then even if I film jua macam in some other short films ka, it doesn't go anywhere, to be honest. Yeah, it's just there. You make a name within that circle saja. So for Operation Hantu, it's a pitch and produce by Progressive, right? So that pitch and produce, yung macam every season, every year lah. Every year keluar. In a way, being the first pitch and produce lineup, Operation Hantu, it helps people to know and hype wa. Oh, it's the first pitch and produce, all these are new. So people were group watching, watching together. Kali sudah the second one, macam macam it's normal to sudah. Kind of Operation Hantu helps me a bit to get out there because Progressive is quite big as well. So, and it's sanang to watch on your Progressive media punya application. So yeah, I kind of believe that Operation Hantu is one of my engine. That starts my journey juga.
How about you? What project?
I think it was yang lagu Perbatasan. That song yang sebenarnya give me the confidence in my writing lah. In my writing, in my composition lah. Itu yang macam boost my confidence lah. Yang macam, oh okay, people like the song. Well, I'm not sure kalau orang semua dengar lah. Tapi itulah.
And then ever since that, you started to compose more songs.
Itulah itulah.
For me, ada lagi sebuting, which is Asian Youth Theatre Festival. Because Asian Youth Theatre Festival is a festival organized by Singapore. So they invite Asian countries to perform in one country lah. Macam they move for this year, macam this country, next year this country, next this country. But unfortunately, because of COVID, so we have to do online. I've heard about it, and some of my friends pernah ke KK sudah to perform lah for Brunei team. So I was like, why am I not chosen? Kan. Sekali so when I got chosen, it's online. So I was like, oh, what a shame. Kan. Macam I really want to go there out of the country to perform. Kan. Sekali for the next 2 years, macam because I'm more friendly and extrovert, so it's easy for me to macam communicate with people even online. So the Singapore managed to invite me as an ambassador for the next year online juga. So macam being ambassador helps me to get my face out there, so people know me like internationally. Iya cato. Sekali this year, because of my performance as ambassador to represent my company at 247 Studios, to Asian Youth Theatre Festival and other countries, they were interested to having me in their team. So that also helps you to like macam step up, just a level up just lah. Sekali 247 managed to like, we're impressed with your performance and like representing 247 Studios. We would like you to macam take over for AYTF Brunei team. So macam gitu kan. So this year I'm going to Cambodia lah to perform. Next month. Yeah, so in that way macam it helps me to like instead of Brunei saja macam go more outside of the country.
Congratulations to you. Oh my god. Are we the first one that you shared with?
Yes, publicly.
I guess your friends that are watching this gonna be like, she didn't tell us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to Cambodia next month. Tapi ni keluar November juga. Balik sudah.
So how long ago was it when you started to have an interest in music and theater? So have you had any type of formal education, or was it all driven by
Here comes the question.
Kejap calculator dulu.
yeah. So this is where you specify like maybe kembali dengan your age apa?
Well, for music, 2004. 2004. Salah. Form 4. 2004 tu.
No, I was 4 years old.
2010. Aku start belajar main gitar. But itu macam biasa-biasalah saja kan. Macam buat lagu tapi macam lagu kanak-kanak.
Release.
Apa?
Bagi sendiri.
Janganlah. Tapi when I look back, barang itu sebenarnya it's a process lah.
Yes.
Kan macam kita ni buat barang, memang masa awal-awal kita ni buat memang kita ni macam apa kan ni kan. But once you get the hang of it, macam okay lah. Professionally 2019 baru kan graduate. Baru kan graduate UBD. Yes.
You're from UBD?
Yes.
So what
He just said
major?
UBD.
Yeah, he said
He's
UBD.
BPM.
Oh yeah, BPM. What major?
SBSC kan?
Mix it up.
What
Yeah.
major?
Profcom.
Okay.
Sebelum apa nak?
Design
DCI.
creative.
Yes, sebelum DCI it was Profcom.
If design creative ada, would you take it?
Yes, maybe. Pasal tapi awal-awal my major was history for first year. Yeah. Pasal dulu cita-cita sebenarnya kan mau jadi lawyer. Tapi
I was a doctor.
I wanted to be a lawyer too.
sudah masuk IB itu kenapa macam history ni payah? Kenapa macam history ni payah? So my friend macam join us class Profcom. Lihat sekali saja. Baba okay lah. And I remember Dr. Chris Wu punya kelas. Masuk, syuk je lah Profcom mana ya. It's something different. Masa tu aku belum kenal media lah. I don't know macam filmmaking, graphic designing kalau betul lah. That was my masa tu second year tu. And then baru masuk macam syuk je lah. And then allowance CBD keluar. I bought my first laptop. And then okay, aku tukar meja. So aku tukar meja tu Profcom, and then baru tahu macam start belajar designing. Apa design ni cerita kan? My first Profcom class advertisement tu, advertising lah, advertising lah. Baru-baru belajar illustrator. Sekali I made my first artwork. It was a stick man. For me, ragat tu masa tu cerita kan? Masa tu. Sekali show ada kelas. Ni Dr. Chris, siapa punya ni? Siapa punya? Sekalinya, do not ever use stick man untuk design. Cerita kan? Aku macam setelah macam malu gitu kan. But one thing yang Dr. Chris cakap yang aku masih ingat sampai ni is dia cakapnya, but walaupun ini bidanya, I like the concept. So that is when aku macam okay, so it keeps me going lah, belajar lagi, belajar ya. Jauh lari ya.
Journey from being a lawyer to art scene, the
Ya,
creative scene
itulah,
like that
itulah.
lah. Yeah.
So baru setahun jagung lah kira-kira.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still learning.
Okay, what about you?
What was the question for you? I forgot.
Lupa what question aku ah.
Okay, so how long ago was it when you started to have an interest in theater?
Yes,
Then-
I calculated this.
So do you have any type of formal education?
Oh
Anything
yeah.
like that?
Look at us talk about that.
Education.
Yeah.
Education.
Education.
I started like literally baru ada interest in theater is in 2014. So that was like 8 years ago. I do not have any formal education background or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So the idea of wanting to pursue theater, musical theater outside of the country scares me because the basic of someone being able to macam do theater is to split.
Ah,
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, like because you need to dance and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
split your legs.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can
Other
do that.
countries?
Yeah, what?
In other countries ka?
I mean,
Imagine.
for professional musical theaters,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I mean, it's better for you to be able to split lah.
That's a weird.
I mean, I don't know.
I
Like
that.
disclaimer. That's what I thought. Okay,
Maybe someone's putting a prank on
that's
you.
me. That is how I thought. That's how I think because like I've seen like like professional musical stage.
Yeah.
Like the dancers they're able to split up because they need to like be flexible and everything.
Yeah.
So if you're not the main actor, you can dance. So having like best of both worlds
Yeah,
on stage.
yeah.
So
Dance and split.
yeah, dance, dance and acting, and singing. Yeah, but for me, like basic requirement is to have a background lah. Macam if you don't have any formal education background in performing stage like all music ini, it's hard for you to move out of the country and to have a full career as a performer, as a musical stage. Itulah the only education training I receive is free vocal training from EP02 under Relentless because I was the cast and dancer and the ensemble. Other than that, nada lah. So that's how I slowly improve. And I also, can you believe when I was a child, I cannot sing.
Really?
Legit, like all my family members say, diam teh, sumbang ba? Macam yeah. So, but I don't know. I just kept on like singing saja for no reason. And I couldn't hit high notes before.
Well, now you
Now
can.
you
Now I can, yeah.
Cloud nine.
Because of the, I don't know, free vocal training ito lah. Yeah, it helps to, yeah, macam, that's the only formal background, like education. Not education, it's not even formal, it's just there. Yeah,
So you joined
provided
workshops.
to me.
Yeah,
I joined
okay.
workshop and everything. And again, self-taught, like belajar sendiri, warm-up sendiri, Yeah, that's all.
But
Okay.
that's so good. Like you are really like this thing you're doing.
Yeah, it's my passion.
But the real
Yeah.
question is, did you ever learn to split?
no, I am scared.
But you're flexible, no?
Not anymore. When I was a child, like when you do like on the ground and you try to reach your feet to your head.
Yeah.
I can do that as a child, but not anymore. Yeah. The people I know, they are trying to learn to split jua, macam like being forced lah. Macam. Yeah, even like one of our friends, he moved out of the country to pursue in dancing lah, siya to. And he had to learn to split. Macam main force lah. So like every week you have to push yourself, macam bikin buka, macam split even more, siya to. And I was like, I don't know if this TMI or something. I was like, sakit lah. Because he was a guy lah.
He's like, don't censor for TMI.
And then katanya it hurts. I'm like, damn, I don't want to go through that. I already gave up the idea long ago. Itu siya macam the obstacle of trying to move.
Yeah.
But then I guess there are like some obstacles lah. Sometimes weird ones.
True.
Okay, Hanif, I want to ask you a question. Like, you produced a song called Lain Cara Lain Atur on 5th of July. What inspired you for this particular song?
So lagu itu sebenarnya I produced 2 years ago kali masa baru-baru lockdown. So lockdown.
There's a story.
I love it. So but sebelum itu like kalau I want to produce kalau kan buat lagu I always go to Nazmo punya studio lah. So kami always buat lagu sama-sama and then dia yang produce, I compose and write lyrics lah. Masa lockdown itu hindi dapatkan. So I have to push myself macam okay, I think this is time for me to learn producing sendiri. So buka my laptop, buka Logic and then cuba saja masukkan instruments,
Yeah.
apa semua macam itulah kan. Cuba-cuba dalam 3 bulan, 4 bulan macam itulah cuba. During that period itu, 3-4 bulan itu, this song adalah terbuat. Yes, terbuat. Tapi it started with the music lah dulu. It started with the music and then when aku can start writing, cari topik apa ni cakapkan, apa semua. I forgot apa sebenarnya yang trigger me to write that lyrics. Tapi basically pasal macam masa tu banyak issues kan. Like everyone's macam-macam lah isu masa tu. Entah, sometimes kita ni macam rasa it's better kalau kita ni indah cakap apa-apa. You know? So, but sometimes kita ni mesti cakap. Kan banyak isu yang timbul and then like Instagram apa, and then macam during that time I feel like kalau ada isu lah, let's say ada isu something orang cakap arah Instagram, I feel like I wanna join the comment section tapi macam maybe not. You know, like you know the feeling kan macam should I give my opinion kan? But that is when I realize yang sebenarnya dalam banyak hal it's better for us to just keep quiet. Tapi ada juga masanya yang we have to give our opinion. But that time aku dalam side yang macam I think I should just be quiet and not talk about it. Gitu kan? So dari sanalah the inspiration itu datang. So that's why so I started lagu tu dengan this line lah yang tunduk tak bermakna mundur, diam tak bermakna akur, bising tak selalu betul dan cara lain itu. So that is the first line yang I got. So dari sana I expand the story lah. Yeah, tambah verse-nya, tambah chorus-nya, setelah.
So the next question is, are you currently working on a new project kah? Apa-apa?
Okay, I'm working on my EP album.
EP album.
So tapi sebenarnya benda ni sebenarnya sudah start last year lah. End of last year, tapi biasalah kita ni selalu procrastinate apa. Tapi because banyak lagi barang-barang yang datang yang mesti dibuat dulu, so I have to ambil masa lah sedikit untuk album ni lah. So itu yang currently going on for music, and adalah macam I'm doing music for lagu for clients lah. Yes,
Okay.
for TV.
You do commission as well. Okay.
For local singers lah. Yeah, for local singers. And then right now masa ni I'm working with Hafiz Salim untuk lagu sempena National Day next year. Yes. So nantikan.
We will nantikan.
Nantikan guys.
Boleh macam sneak peek?
Sneak peek sikit.
Kau kena marah.
Just come it.
We'll protect you.
So itulah nantikanlah next year bulan 2 lah tu yang National Day punya. Sempena National Day. Yes.
Kira aku mendengar tu.
Save the date.
Okay, so thank you for your input on this one. Our last question is there anything you want to say to the listeners out there? Like doing the same
Last question
as
sudah
you.
kan?
For this part.
Bila aku jalan dulu ni.
Belum je lagi part main gitar.
Okay.
So like for your song yang lain cara.
Lain cara natural.
Yeah. So what do you want? Like what's the message behind that song that you want to
say
send to
the listeners lah?
Yeah, to the
Okay, the way I write lyrics sebenarnya jalannya tu linear sebenarnya. Dada macam I try my best untuk bercerita tu sekali jalan. So artinya maksudnya tu macam kalau message-nya satu dan message-nya just satu. Ya, macam itulah. Yeah, but I always macam lagi suka kalau the listeners itu dapat interpret it themselves lah, ya, macam itulah. Yeah,
Okay.
Macam tadi cakapnya, you fikir lagu cinta tapi sebenarnya bukan. Kan? Yeah, something macam itulah. Macam it's open to interpretation.
interpretation.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess that is really good lah, open to interpretation. Like people can macam through their experience,
Yeah.
you are more feel.
Yeah.
Soalnya macam kalau kita ni kan put a lot of meaning into something, in the end barang itu akan jadi meaningless.
Yeah,
Kan?
true.
Yeah.
True.
So might as well macam cantik sampaikan saja itu. Biar orang cari makna sendiri. Cakaplah. Gitu.
Thank you for that. Okay, so we move on to Bats. What about you? So what's your next plan? Are you will you be starting any upcoming plays, projects, or performances?
There's a new progressive series coming out soon. I'll be starring in Sample. Not as the main character, but I'm still there, so watch me. And I'm also involved with another Asian Youth Theatre Festival stage happening in Cambodia for next month at 27th November, which you can watch it online only for $5.
Yeah.
Through what platform?
And I don't know yet. through Zoom, but you can check it out at Instagram at 247studios.pn for more information. And also, National Theatre Festival Brunei coming this December will be showcasing same stage in Cambodia in yeah. But in Cambodia, you watch it online, but
You watch it physically.
you watch it physically.
Okay. So move on to the next question.
So, what do you like most about creating music and about theater? We'll go first with Hanif lah.
Again, as I said tadi, music is for me to release my creativity lah sebenarnya. Yeah. My perception towards our creative scene sebenarnya, it's not for me untuk kerjaya tu maybe bukan. For me. Yeah. Bukannya untuk tempat aku cari makan lah basically. But I look at it as something where I can curahkan my creativity and emotions lah. So that's why I think macam kita ni punya creative scene ni is in a unique position lah, where as artist you wanna create what you feel like you wanna create, gitu kan? So we have that kelonggaran sebenarnya. Pasalnya, okay, when you look at it macam singers ataupun creators like myself, bukannya banyak sangat listeners pun, kan? Bukannya banyak sangat listeners, bukannya banyak sangat audience yang follow, gitu kan? Ini maksudnya macam artinya di sana kita ni ada ruang untuk buat something for ourselves, not for the audience, itulah. So atu yang for me yang give me satisfaction.
So when you write a song, do you usually macam have someone in mind ka atau like you talk about like releasing emotions apa, tapi macam do you usually like write about other people juga macam sana?
Muse.
Your muse.
Selalunya I try to understand orang tu lah, macam cara dia nyanyi, apa ceritanya. Pasalnya indah sama kalau I write for myself and then dibagi ada orang, indah akan align kan. Pasal tu ceritanya lain, my life story lain. So usually macam kalau ada orang minta buatkan lagu, I like to sit down with them and then macam tanyalah macam okay, apa yang kau rasa macam ni? Apa isu yang you want to yang kan diluahkan lah. So that's better, at least masa writing itu aku imagine yang aku iyalah.
You're in their shoes.
Itulah pasalnya macam kalau aku buat lagu untuk aku, yes, itu for me. And then macam kalau orang lain nyanyi macam indah ngam lah.
Yeah, that's why I was curious about that. Macam you said like you write songs for other people as well, Glenn. So I was wondering like, are you writing it like macam you think about yourself when you think about other people? And so it's interesting to know that you try to put yourself in their shoes and then you write a song. Yeah.
So as for Bud, what do you like about theater so far?
For me, it's definitely like every time people ask me this question, it's always the same answer. It's getting to become another character. Because in theater, there's a lot of different types of character that might not be real in real life, like doesn't exist or even exist. So macam I'm my own person. So whenever I become someone else different, I get to experience emotions that I would probably never experience in real life situation as well. So that's fun. Like it's also a way to escape from whoever I am is. No, that sounded so deep. To escape my situation ka apa ka, macam to become another person is to like tinggalkan who you are and become a whole different person lah. So that's the fun bit. And like also seeing like people on stage like just performing, it just fills my heart lah. So because during the aku nangis no, because throughout the COVID we had no stage at all. No musical performance for 3 whole years. So my passion to kind of died down lah. And then I still remember the last musical was, I'm not sure if it's Musical Mania 3 or it was Cinderella or yeah. But I remember like there's this one song, especially The Greatest Showman. It really relates to for me lah personally as a theater person, because sometimes people don't understand us like in The Greatest Showman they're called freaks kan. So when we performed that song on stage, we cried like dancing and singing to it. We can literally feel because it's really relatable lah. So during the nada ko tu I don't listen to musical songs I just who I was before I met musical lah. So but after that Musical Mania 4 came out and then we still remember the feeling of it was so much fun we cried like, oh, we're back, this is home, like but that's how I feel like towards musical it's home. The stage is our home. Yeah, it's how we get to escape who we are, become somebody else and experience things that we might never experience in reality. Yeah, so okay, next.
Could you please share some of the challenges you faced and how did you handle it?
Okay. When I was younger, I told you I couldn't hit high notes, right?
Yeah.
So there's this one stage where it was my second musical stage. I didn't get to audition lah, but then the main girl who's singing all these high note songs had to go abroad, the kind of sambung study lah. I was like, oh, is there like any role like I can like fill in or audition for? And she's like, oh, there's this one role empty, you can just take it. I'm like, sure. And then like me, like I thought I could hit it, but I did rehearsal. Why are you laughing?
Macam belum hit the plot macam laughing song.
Not yet. Sekali, I was still 14 years old, I think. And then macam masa rehearsal it was okay, but we kept on like rehearsing balik, and I lost my voice. And then sudah on the real stage like for 4 shows, I lost my voice. And I was the main character. It was a mess. I felt so embarrassed. It was like my dark past, The song macam, na 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 na. But I was like, what happens to trees? I was so embarrassed. Like,
The whole 4 days?
The whole 4 days, I was singing like that. And then macam, if sakit kan, macam ada gatal on the throat. So that time we only had like standing mic. So we don't have this kind of nada chane. So we had to macam cakap lah bahasa-bahasa. So during that time, I had no line. But gatal, I was like, menangis. It was so embarrassing. Macam, I was too embarrassed to macam stand on stage like receiving flower. Like, hey, I did not did it. Yeah, that was really hard. And then, but because of Rena's punya free vocal training, I managed to hit high notes now. And I'm like, can we just revive that stage again? Like, I want to do it all over again. It was an embarrassing pass. But yeah, like one of the challenges is hitting the high notes. But with more progress, like more training, you can do it. Oh my god.
So you trying to hit high note?
Not. And next.
Challenge itu sebenarnya banyak lah. Tapi maksudnya tu challenge itu ada different stage lah. Macam ada yang macam challenge dalam pembuatan lagu, challenge dalam production, challenge dalam penulisan apa tu kan. Tapi mostly my struggles sebenarnya bukan dalam music lah. Mostly dalam macam like my main kerja. My main thing yang I'm doing, which is graphic design. Yeah, which is graphic design, marketing, apa tu kan. Yeah, so the challenge banyak lah. Pasalnya, to start my own studio tu, it's not easy. Pasalnya seorang. Masa awal-awal seorang. But now Alhamdulillah, macam adalah, macam ambil orang. Macam tu kan. So, slowly lah, tapi the challenge itu mostly on the business side lah. Yeah, mostly on the business side. Pasalnya macam for myself, I'm more on the creative side. So business itu payah sedikit lah. Yeah, but I'm still learning. We are still learning. We are still learning the financial part of it lah.
So you're managing both creative side and business side lah. So you don't have like partner.
Ada.
Okay.
Ada partner.
Now okay sudah. Okay, so
Okay lah. Okay lah.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Boleh jalan lah.
Yeah,
Boleh
so
jalan
the
lah.
challenges
Yeah.
when our
Yes.
startup
And then
lah.
masa awal-awal tu challenge-nya is to
Yeah.
find clients.
yeah, true.
Atu challenge paling besar lah sebenarnya. To find clients awal-awal sekali tu atu challenge paling besar.
Promote yourself lagi, the
Yeah.
company, new
But
startup.
Alhamdulillah, once I got my first client, and then macam, I'm not really promoting it around my Instagram ke apa kah. Pasalnya, I'm not the kind of person yang always on social media. Situlah. Situlah. So, but Alhamdulillah, somehow the word itu spreads lah. Yeah, and then macam makin adalah clients yang datang to me, untuk minta buatkan itu, minta buatkan ini lah.
No, you know what? I think I should have like put into more like graphic challenges. Mine. Wait, let me just add on. I think for musical theater people juga, one of the challenges is definitely singing as a character. You cannot sing normally when you're given a character with anger issues. Chatla. Yeah, so you have to change your voice to suit that character. Chato. And then because the stage is quite big and the seats are quite far jua, you cannot dance small movements. You have to like big like brabis lah macam very big movements so people at the back can see. And it's hard jua if you're small. Yeah, because like to some like you need to do it bigger. This is my biggest movement. But yeah, atulah macam singing as a character.
Yeah.
That's the challenges.
That is interesting. Also, I believe that keeping one's mental health is really penting lah when you're actually juggling business and then your passion as well as theater and then work life as well. But how do you guys go on about this? Like this your mental health lah. How do you preserve it, take care of it?
For myself, I try not to think about it too much lah. Maksudnya tu macam whatever I do, I try to enjoy the process. Yeah, I try to enjoy the process lah. Even when doing stuff for clients, walaupun things yang dorang mau tu sometimes in the align with what you want, gitu kan? You just have to find something di dalam tu yang macam boleh make you enjoy that process. Itulah, kan? Because awal-awal, yes, it started as passion. Kan macam, this is my passion.
But then it becomes work.
But once it's become your daily thing yang you guys buat kan, macam kadang-kadang macam jadi kerja, it's no longer macam jadi macam this is just something that I need to buat to get untuk teruskan hidup. Tapi I try to saja macam enjoy the process lah. But not saying yang I'm good at handling it, still mencuba lah. Still mencuba untuk belajar macam mana kan handle those stuff lah.
Still learning.
Yes. Tapi for me, I have music.
Yes.
So atu yang always
Help you go through.
yeah.
So that's where you release your emotions from that.
Yep. Macam
balance.
Macam this is what I learned from adalah I watched this video from Pentagram. So Pentagram is a big agency. So what makes them motivated is the projects yang dorang buat for free yang dorang boleh buat freely apa saja yang dorang mau. So dorang boleh explore, dorang boleh expand gitu kan. So dorang boleh macam dorang tidak restricted to clients punya brief. Yes. So that is what I'm planning to do lah. Maksudnya tu macam aside of this music thing, aside of yang the studio thing atau I wanna do like a passion project lah. Yeah. But again, untuk passion project itu, kalau kita ni kan buat, it's not kosong, it's not free. You need to have at least some duit lah to start that passion project kan. So dari watch that video macam, maybe that should be one of my goal. Yeah, untuk kumpulkan enough funds untuk
and then pursue that like project, and then freely.
What about you, Bat? Is there like how you preserve your mental health? Because you said also like during that vocal injuries, definitely you feel like macam give up.
I don't know. I just learned to get over it. I mean, for me, macam they did say like the usual saying where people say, don't make your hobby your main work, chatukan, because or else it'll be like, it's work now, it's work, chatukan. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Kajal. For me, there are times where I feel so pressured, not being able to macam connect with the characters, pakan. So if somebody macam wants more from me, but I feel like that's my limit, like that's all I can do. I tend to get worried so much, and I tend to turn to people like, do you think I need like opinion, and then like I'll sit down macam, okay, they said this, it's okay, macam I'm just doing what I can. So I'm like, okay, so macam other people opinion, like close people opinions, like for me helps to calm me down, like in a way, because if I just sit alone, I'll be thinking like, oh, can I do this, Japan, because I'm afraid I won't be able, because I know where my limit to high notes. So if I go beyond that, like, oh, I can't reach that. Like even if I do, like the like from singing this part and then transitioning to high part doesn't sound nice. So oh, like a lot of worry lah. And atu baru di Brunei. So imagine like if you're going outside the country, there's even more bigger problem. Like you can't split.
Yeah.
Yeah, you split out. Well, and then my other side enjoyment is learning new languages and watching other languages punya series dramas lah. So that's where I enjoy upon making new friends and connecting with those friends. So I think that's one of the ways. And also like other some nights macam I'm more of a night owl, so those subuh-subuh ato, is the time where I have all to myself. Because as the oldest daughter as well, so I have like all this responsibility as the oldest daughter, like antar adik so like I'm like taken, like my whole schedule is taken, even though like I do sleep last sometimes kan. And it's still like not me time. So that subuh is my only time, and that's how I keep like, humble, I don't know, balance my to de-stress, yes. Apa sih Jang?
Sometimes kari macam malas kan kacau orang gitu kan. Especially work lah, kerja lah macam. But sometimes just asking and then knowing someone ada di belakang to help you. Sebenarnya atu boleh release all the burdens sebenarnya sudah. Macam walaupun just tanya, walaupun dia cakap, okay, I'll help. Tapi sometimes benda tu without dia punya help pun dapat buat sedap. Pasal you know you have someone behind you to help you. So macam kalau just in case you can't do it. Gitu kan? Ya, itu paling penting.
So that helps with your mental health juga lah, like us. Okay.
Setelah.
I'll bear that in mind. Kita have problems with that as well.
Tapi janganlah buatkan assignment ko. Boleh lah.
Bayar duit.
Boleh.
I don't do that, by the way. All right, thank you for that. Okay, so what are your hopes and dreams? Okay, this is exclusive question nga. Okay, so what are your hopes and dreams for the Brunei creative scene, especially in music and theater?
Sebenarnya, for me, of course, we have macam cita-cita to have an industry.
Yes.
Lah, kirakanlah macam for now it's just a scene. But of course, in the future we want it to be an industry kan. But to do that, we need to have like everyone in the same room to have the same goal and some mindset kan. Itu barato. Paling start with a small goal lah dulu. Gitu kan, macam at least kena appreciate ataupun macam makin ramai creators ataupun artis yang dapat keluarkan lagu ke ataupun karya ke, gitu kan. So itu peluang saja paling-paling lah. Yeah, to have more people in the community lah.
Okay, to attract people into the community and getting to know the creative sector. Yeah. Okay.
I think this is just my opinion kan. Like for music, one of the way to rise up is fan base. For me. So the thing is about Brunei, we don't have celebrity culture here. Like in my opinion, influencers are more famous than your local full-time actor kan. Like so I don't call influencers to they can be celebrity, but what about the real talents? Macam the music, the bands, the singers, the rappers apa. So that's one of the things that we need to Like, okay, there might be fan bases. Tapi macam, it's not enough sampai, like, they make a event just for you, or like a poster, like, oh, like, I'm a fan of Hanif, but cuma tu ah. Yeah, like, we don't have that. Yeah, like, have your sign. Gitu. We don't have that, which is, and I told this to my other friends lah from outside of the country. I said, oh, Brunei doesn't have celebrity culture. She's like, what? You don't have? What do you have then? I'm like, what do we have? Even I question myself, like, what do we have? Like, what are you doing for the scene, the creative industry in Brunei? Like, where are we going with this? Is it just gonna be consistent just like that? Like, for me, National Theatre Festival Brunei is one of the things that helps to elevate lah, because we're inviting all local theatre groups to act in one place and expose them to the public audience. But what's next? What's the next step? You see other people macam Broadway in and we don't have a proper theater stage here in Brunei. Like, one of the most okay, this is my opinion, okay? I'm not saying this for theater people, like, so for me, like, even at Broadway stage, they have a lot of functions with their stage. Macam they can move the stage. There's like a circle in the middle where you can just turn like in the stage. There's a lot of things you can do lah, but we don't have that. We just have normal stage here. And macam it's okay, but it's not as convenient as how Broadway should be for musical theater lah. So macam the only big musical theater here is by Relentless. That's how I always say it. Macam that's how like most people know it. Macam tu kan. So normal stages are musical stage. I don't know. Have you ever heard any as big as musical theater by Relentless tu kan? It's hard to hear of, and they're the only ones providing this stuff for the people. So I hope that we can go bigger and have more expectation lah. To find a goal for the next step.
Di Brunei ni sebenarnya banyak berhabis lah talented people.
Yeah, there are a lot.
It is true.
Even music, theater, video, foto, apa semua lah. Sebenarnya banyak kan. Even macam kalau music itself, banyak lah sebenarnya band-band indie. Band-band indie, penyanyi-penyanyi indie yang happy just doing music. Macam yang itulah macam happy to just keluarkan karya. Itulah kan. Kalau makin ramai yang buat barang itu, sebenarnya it can motivate yang lain untuk push more. Setelah macam healthy competition lah, macam orang ni release lagu, aku mau release lagu cerita. Orang ni release lagu. Tapi again, we need to understand now, kalau kan buat something itu, try to do it 100% lah. Kalau once you jump into that something, try to buat 100%. Pasalnya, kenapa kita ni mesti buat 100%? Pasalnya ada orang yang before kita ni yang sudah simpan 100% untuk naikkan that something, and then kita ni datang, kita ni bagi just 20%.
Standard.
And then the standard will.
So it's like repetitive juga.
So once kita ni kan masuk dalam satu benda tu, kita ni mesti bagi 100% lah. Itulah. Try to produce ataupun try to release apa saja yang kamu akan buat itu, try to give the best lah. Itulah. Pasalnya orang yang before tadi mengusahakan barang itu kan.
Work hard to make us.
Yeah, as much as the hashtag support local itu a bit toxic for me, you need to know when is the right timing to support our local. So one of the things that we need to improve lah, macam my hopes and dreams for this country is to have the people support the local music, the local artists, the local talents. Macam, why are they not listening to local music? Macam, it's still music. It's still Malay, kan? If you listen to Malaysian music, it's still Malay. Yeah. One of the things yang payah-payah je macam paying to watch or paying, membayar macam to watch them perform everything lah. Because like, I don't know them. Like, what song? Where did they release it? We like, it's hard for Bruneians to release songs in Spotify ke apakah. Ada pun macam, adalah the certain people lah macam able to do that, and that's good for them. To help to elevate je lah the others gitu juga.
Okay, for the next question, please share with us like your upcoming events ka, or is there anything you want to share to the audience? This is your chance.
Yeah, I'm working on my EP album. Yes. So hopefully barang tu boleh siap.
Stream guys,
by December ataupun early next year lah. Hopefully. But apart from that, I also working on my latest single. Inshallah, really soon. And then also I started a project band lah. Ya, project band. So yang this project band ini, kira plannya is untuk buat something yang aku indah normally buat.
Oh,
Yeah, which is macam like we wanna buat lagu macam a bit traditional, and then maybe keroncong, and then maybe macam folk apa semua tu lah. So that is the idea and the concept yang kami mau buat with this band lah.
I think a lot of people here also minat macam traditional. Kan, you guys? Next nan? Yeah. So we'll be anticipating that lah. Save the date, December kan? December? Is it the project? What is it?
Belum tetap
InsyaAllah
InsyaAllah.
dalam masa terdekat lah.
You'll
InsyaAllah
be
dalam masa
updating it,
terdekat.
kan?
Yes. InsyaAllah dalam masa terdekat the single, and then the single with the band, namanya Nusa Baur. Yeah, Nusa Baur. So that is
Already ada title.
our project. The band name.
Yeah.
Nusa Baur. And then yang EP album itu insyaAllah end of this year ataupun early next year.
Ada sudah sikit-sikit melody and lyrics we want to hear.
Sneak peek.
If can lah,
If you
sikit-sikit
want,
saja.
yeah. Play the guitar is right next.
Okay, ni the intro song lah. Ingin ikut kata bapa jadi tentera. Macam tu lah. Ingin ikut kata mama selada kerja. Setelah something lah.
Jadi fans sudah.
Thank you for sharing.
But if you do release it kan the next month or like early next year, where can we stream it?
Yeah.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Yes, Spotify.
Okay.
We will definitely subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Subscribe, guys. Hanif
Bisa.
Iqbal. And that is all. That's the wrap. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed this podcast. But before you go, we would like to ask for signatures from you
Yay.
guys for us to put it on the wall.
Yeah,
of
we will
Spain
hang
for
it
our next
here.
podcast. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
besar.
Cuma ni ke cuma ni?
Anything.
sorry. Nah. Oh, which one?
Mana ni kah?
Wow. Wall of fame.
Any
Sikit
messages you
Iman.
want?
Yeah, any messages
Yeah.
you guys
For
want?
our DCI
Masuk-masuk
students.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Macam legit.
Finally, we have Hanif sign.
Ah.
Can sell.
Oh,
We
we'll be selling this, guys.
Yeah.
We
Jangan
Syahmi,
set.
Batrisyia, Hanif, Iqbal.
Auction.
Up for auction.
Me in the famous. Jangan jatuh. Malu. Sekarang ni orang apaan? Siapa kan ni?
No.
Dia kenal.
RM50 saja.
Siapa kan ni? Dia kenal.
Are you gonna write the message?
Can
Yeah,
also
can.
write the stickman you did.
Years
ago.
Okay.
Also can. Wow, 2 stars right
Wow,
here.
2 stars. You did the stickman.
Segment.
Setelah.
Sekejap, mesti gambar ni, mesti gambar.
Kejap. Enggak.
Yeah. You want to write thank you or anything or messages that you want to send to your fans? Okay, show it to the camera.
Yeah. Show it to the
Show it to that camera. Clap for them, everyone. Thank you.
Ay, bidanya.
Asya, ada tu empty niya tu.
Aku empty tu tak aku dulu.
Monto kong tulis lagi ya.
Macam dulu.
Berapa hari bulan? Berapa hari bulan kah?
26
At least ada
October.
berisi lah.
Awal, 26 October
26.
22. Thank you.
Thank you.
Apa lagi ni?
Now, sige, what should I write? Itu isikan niyo, bida gusto.
Also, good luck for your final.
Yeah, good luck for your
Hanif,
final.
before you go, we have to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The winner. We have to hear it.
Okay. Kani cuba dulu lah.
Let's go.
Warming up lah.
A little bit of suara sikit.
Kanan juga alasannya, pikiran dan ideologinya, terkadang tiada batasnya, semua dijadikan bahana.
Ay,
Ah?
So good.
Kan mo full ka? Jangan terfull
why
ka.
not? Yeah.
Nanti full ada di Spotify, right?
Ano yung lensa na ito?
Apa?
Bah.
Boleh flashlight.
Nah, ano jadi spectrum?
Ish.
Nah, ready.
Dia baru fan base ya.
Out of 10 kita.
Mesti live chord lagi.
Out of 10. Kejap. Sorry guys. Sorry.
Thank you.
juga alasannya, pikiran dan ideologinya terkadang tiada batasnya. Semua dijadikan bahana, tunduk tak bermakna mundur, diam tak bermakna aku, bising tak selalu betul, lain cara